Let's see how you can date, or at least find women. It's weird to say, but in your area and around your home, even when you're traveling, whenever you want, thanks to Instafans. First of all, the setup. The setup is very important. Your profile is better if it's in public, because it'll convert more. Secondly, your profile photo has to be good looking, okay? It has to be interesting enough for the girl to say, ah, who liked my profile? If you have more followers, that helps. If you're certified, it helps even more. The more wow factor you have, the more attention it's going to attract. So that's the first step, the setup. Then, what we're going to do is go to Ghost Pro, and there, directly, we'll be able to choose the targets. How do you choose targets? We'll need to target people, places, etc. that will make the women you want to target interested. So, for example, let's say you want to target girls who play sports. For example, you could type fitness girl. Okay? Fitness girl. Or, for example, fitness coach girl. In short, you know people who parade alongside, for example, girls who do sport. You say to yourself, well, if girls do sport, there must be other girls who follow them in order to gain weight, sport, I don't know, and so on. So, in the end, what you're going to be able to do is enter the bot, for example, and then you'll be able to enter girls, influencers you like, and you think there are other girls who might be interested, who follow them. For example, if you think of a situation, why not? But in my opinion, she's certified. She's not there, she's certified. So when it's a certified person, it won't work. But then, you can go and look in those bots, okay? Or even in the registered mail, and you can see. Of course, these are only certified people. You can look at people who, potentially, aren't certified. So you're out of luck, because there aren't any. But that's how you start to digest, and really, little by little, move towards profiles where there might be chicks. So if you click here, for example, on Chloe Gervais, you can put her profile, for example. You have to make sure that there are lots of girls who are key to the site, because if you only look at men's stories, after a while it can be problematic to receive a few messages. But in any case, the aim is really to target the right people. So you can target well-known girls, lesser-known girls, accounts you see in Paris, for example. You can target girls, for example. You can put promoter Paris, for example. So, girls who go clubbing, or at any rate who are increasing, girls who go clubbing. And here, I'm opening up a whole new world for you. And now, Paris promoteur. I imagine that, in general, it's either guys who come to reserve tables, or girls who want to come to nightclubs for free. So ultimately, what you're going to be able to do is indulge yourself, and put on all the Paris night promoter targets, for example. As a result, we're really focusing exclusively on Paris. But if you want to do the same thing in your own city, whether it's Nice, Lyon, whatever, you put the well-known people. Here, we agree that the bot won't go to Linky's story, Link Yao for a promoter, but it will go to the story of all the people in its followers. And then, we're going to tell the story of all the people who liked his posts, quite simply. So here, for example, we're going to put, for example, these people, okay? Here, I copy and paste. Okay. And for information, for those who are wondering, yes, in any case, I don't use a personal title to go date, to find women. In any case I do, but it's lists for business, whether it's OFM management or SNMA business, to find lists. But in any case, I've got friends who have used Instafans to find listings, and indeed, they did. Once again, do you need an interesting account? Either you make your own personal account, or you make a second account and you can try things on your own. So here, we've added people. Okay. We put them in people follower and people liker. The aim here is to add at least 50 to 80 girls, for example, or guys for that matter. In any case, the people you're interested in tapping and who you think are pretty relevant. Again, quality. And then of course you can move on to the hashtag if you want to use hashtags. For example, in this situation, we're in Paris. You could put, for example, Paris FL. And then, you're gonna go and interact with people who have put Paris FL, where you're going to be able to put things that are romantic. Maybe not necessarily about couples, because then you won't be interested. But you know what I mean. Be creative and imaginative, and that's where you're going to get some really good feedback. The dishes are really my favorite. Here, you can put all the nightclubs in Paris, all the festive restaurants, the bars, really everything. Because here, the bot will finally go target and interact, and go like the stories of people who will put in their bio, for example, a photo, for example, in his Louis Vuitton. And then, the location, I would have written Louis Vuitton, Champs-Élysées. For example, you could put Louis Vuitton, Champs. That's all there is to it. And then you can do the same thing with liker. The best thing is likers and places. I use both. Because here, the places are the people who put in their photo. And here, you'll see all the other people who liked Louis Vuitton Champs-Élysées, whether they posted directly or in a story. Here, both are post or story, depending on the settings we'll be able to put in later. So here, you can put all the nightclubs, all the places, the hair salons, the promoters, as we said. Really any place where the girl's style interests you, and where they're interested, above all. And that's where they're going to go, quite simply. Once we've done that, we save. And right away, I like to use this. You can put calm down. Here, you can put, I like 5 days here, I put 6 days, move forward, don't touch. Here, you can put back, for example, 5 days. In other words, your bot will go and like it. For example, if a girl posts a story every day, every 5 days, your bot will go and like her story. So she'll think she's interested in him, and she'll look at your profile. Here again, the profile photo is interesting, and so on. So here, you can put likes. This isn't necessarily just a corporate thing. This is really a date thing. So, for example, you'll be able to put up 2 posts. That's the sign that you like the girl. And then 1. Of course, you can also like guys. It's not just girls, depending on how much you're willing to pay. So you can follow or unfollow. Once again, it's really, you do what you want here. Now we can put in activity. Here we can put 8 hours. Here, for example, 10 hours of activity per day. Here we can say that the bot is active from, let's say, 8 o'clock in the morning to, say, 1 o'clock in the morning. You randomize. And then straight away, you can save it. Then you launch it. And voila, it's running. And then your automation will be able to go directly to and interact with potential targets. Once again, the more targets you include, the more interesting it may be for you. The objective is clear. Getting likes on your photos, that's a sign. Get followers, maybe even DMs. Ah, but why are you liking my story, etc. Now you can get out your best floppy disks. And there you have it. Quite simply a tool that's huge that nobody uses to do this kind of thing. But I thought it would be fun to do a tutorial on it, knowing that some of my buddies have used it. And every time, it's inevitable. It works really well. On top of that, if you've taken the second converter, you can send a welcome message. If you're really a madman and you've done 3 or 5 accounts, then you've got 3 or 5 accounts of your own. Of course, you put different targets, because otherwise it's going to target and all the accounts are going to like the same thing. So if Mikkel has 4 Instagram accounts, he's going to like the same girl 4 times, and he's going to find that weird. But the point is also there's a scalability business, in the sense that if you can put yourself in Paris, Barcelona, Miami, depending on where you travel. And that's really powerful. Really powerful. I'm putting my words down. It worked very, very well. So there you go. Once again, there's a profile that's interesting, that makes people react. I'm not telling you directly to show lifestyle all the time, and so on. Of course it helps. But already a clean profile is a minimum to get interesting and positive feedback. That was Arthur. See you soon. Ciao.